Hi, my name's Erica.
And I'm Kevin.
Welcome to Accio
Accio
Wip.
This is like episode, I wrote it down.
23.
23? Oh, wow, we got 23.
Next it'll be 24 and 24.
24 and 24. But actually, this one's pretty kind of special. This is our 1 year
Go ahead.
anniversary.
Flossiversary.
Flossiversary.
You almost had it.
1 year anniversary of doing videos on Flosstube. Because I cannot say Flossiberbadia. Whatever it is.
It's anniversary, flossiversary. It's not that hard.
It is difficult to say.
Okay.
It's a tongue twister.
Okay. My friend can't say cream cheese.
Your friend can't say water either, or quarter, or Mustang.
Strawberry.
No, that's my friend. He can't say Mustang. He says mustache.
I have a friend that can't say strawberry.
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 Okay. Anyway.
I'm ready.
Happy New Year. It's been crazy already. So, Erica did something special on New Year's Day.
Oh, I did the 12 by 12.
She did.
On New Year's Day, not New Year's Eve, because I wanted to do...
I said New Year's Day.
I know. I was explaining.
Jeez.
Most 12 by 12s are New Year's Eve, and you can either do whips or or new starts, or whips or new starts. We had plans on New Year's Eve, so we left the house, and so I couldn't do whips or new starts, and I didn't want to do any more new starts for 2023 anyway, so that was fine.
And I woke up late on New Year's Day, so. And then I edited our whip parades.
Which probably took a little bit.
It took a little time. Especially for hers, because I put up the videos. Mine, I just went, meh.
Well,
and mine was long. Mine was longer for some reason. I don't understand.
Am I still beating you?
Oh, yeah, you're up like 30 more views than me.
Okay, anybody watching? Watch more of mine. Watch mine again.
Take a picture with me.
We're not competitive.
She brings out the competitiveness.
Okay, so. I'm not competitive except with him. And it's all just in fun.
So she says. I hear it all day.
Okay.
All night.
So when we play pinball, I just
walk
away when it's his turn, and so it's not time to just walk away.
I'm not saying a word.
Anyway, it's all good. Hi.
Anyway, Happy New Year, everybody. We got, I guess, quite a bit to show.
I have 14 or 15 whips. I think it's 14.
My first week was awesome, besides
15.
New Year's Day. I didn't get to stitch as much on New Year's Day as I wanted to, but the rest of the week I did. But we'll go into that later. But anyway, kick it off, honey. Let's go through...
So on New Year's, in January, you're supposed one of the things is to do a blessing sampler, which you start at the beginning of January and you end by the time January ends. And you're supposed to do a sampler. So I'm not big on samplers, so I decided to do Plum Street samplers, Grimm's Haunt. So I did a little bit of a play on words.
It's got samplers. It's got to be a sampler.
So it's technically a sampler. And so this is as far as I got. I think I've done everything but the house. So I tried to get all of the back stitching and everything done. So all I have is the house.
What? Backstitching as you go?
Only because I could. Um, and so that is my blessing sampler. So I'm pretty excited. I'm almost done with that. I will have it done by the end of January.
What are you stitching on?
Oh, sorry. It
Is that
is
country mocha?
vintage country mocha, 32 count.
Exactly.
I love vintage country mocha. I'm an in-hand stitcher, and it's a little um,
Soft.
stiffer but soft. I don't know. It's perfect.
The perfect mix
Yes, yes,
between soft and stiffness.
yes. According to me. Oh,
We got
and then I was gonna do
yeah.
another one.
We're going 2-to-1 right now, so
Because I better. The next one is
you're
the
better.
start of my 12 by 12. It is Coffee Love. It is by the Mindful Needle, and I my 12 by 12s are from magazines, and this one is from just CrossStitch, February 23. And it is on Vintage Country Mocha 25 count. And I have a few, I wouldn't call them mistakes. I would call them opportunities. Is that the right word? Opportunities? Something like that. We'll just call it that. Opportunities.
Not sure where we're going with that one, honey. Sorry.
um, they're not mistakes. They're
Modifications?
yeah, I guess modifications would work.
In the moment changes?
Unintentional modifications.
Unintentional
That's what we'll
modifications?
use. But it's all good. It's all no, unless you actually look at the pattern and look at the thing. I mean, I have to do a few tweaks right now, but I still have to fix
Nah,
something. But
whatever.
anyway, it's all good. All good.
Cool. All right. So starting off the new year,
After all the
after I woke up late,
did all the
had a pot of coffee, moseyed around, wishing I didn't go to the party we went to before or the night before. Um,
I was driving, so just FYI, I was fine.
I started Moonlight Guardian by oh man, this is the dude, which I know
Oh, the
the
dude.
dude Fawn and Sean would know. I know Sean would know. Oh yeah, it is. Oh no, this one's actually Dragon Dreams. This isn't the dude. Sorry, it's not the dude. This one's by Dragon Dreams. This is an old chart. I think this is from the 80s, maybe early 90s. Um, and what's funny is I picked this up at our local needle shop. It was in a freebie bin. And I saw a dragon and I go, that's mine. So I picked it up and I made it a start this year. And I only put 100 stitches in the first day, but I worked my little rear end off because it's I don't know if I want to say my little rear end, but anyway, um, it's kind of fell in the prompts for the I'm doing the
Fandom.
fandom stitching challenges, and it didn't fall into a prompt the first week, but it fell in the prompt this week. So in total, I almost got 700 stitches into it, and I gotta put something behind it. Here's where I'm at, and that's 3/4 of a wing. So As I work over here, the castle's here, and then the dragon's body's down here. So, and I still got to put in. I got about 300 in today, almost 400 in today. And I still got about another 600 to do because in another challenge group I'm in, I have to do 1,000 stitches, and I stuck with this piece because tomorrow in fandom stitching is stitch on something that flies. Well, dragons fly, so it kind of fits the prompt I did today, which is something that inspires me. Not inspires. It inspires.
I don't remember.
I think it's inspires. Which dragons always just they're magical. They inspire. They impress. They everything for me. But they also fly, so it kind of fits two prompts. Um, and that way there's 400. I'm doing 200 stitches per um, challenge on fandom stitching. I could do 3, but 2 I know I can do. 3's pushing it. Especially I'll talk about it later, which happened this week. But 2 I can do fairly easily, so I picked the two range. But I'll get 1,000 stitches, so I got about 400 more stitches to do on this. No, 600 more stitches to do on this tomorrow. And luckily I have tomorrow off, which is uncalled for.
Not uncalled for.
Well, wow. I mean,
Unusual. Way
unusual.
unusual for
We don't get a lot of
his job.
holidays off for my job, and it's been really cool that they've really started looking out and adding some holidays. So Martin Luther King Day tomorrow. We're recording on Sunday. You'll see this on Monday.
Ish.
No, it'll be Monday. So today, Monday, when you guys see this, Martin Luther King Day is a new holiday for us, and also Juneteenth, June 19th, is a new holiday for us. So super cool to see our company being a little more diverse in some of the holidays. Yeah, I lost a holiday here and there where they've kind of transformed it, but it's all for the better. I mean, it's really cool. So anyway, that's Moonlight Guardian by Dragon Dreams. So.
And did you say what it was on?
Oh, this is on 32 count linen blue spruce by Zweigart. It's one of their fabrics that they dye themselves. So, all right, over to you.
All right. My next one is Seasonal Row Spring. This one is in the Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher 2023 Spring. This is by Stitching with the Housewives, and this is where I got to. It is on Coffee Dyed Fabric by me.
You?
By me. So if you see that there's just flags, just keep that in mind for later. I like that. My next one is Spring Parade by Barbara Anna. This again is in the Punch Needle Primitive Magazine 22 Spring. And I put this one on green Slushie. It goes like that. And I changed this color to B5200. You can see it like that.
Why'd you change it to 50?
Because the called for was just white, and the B5200 was a little
showed up better.
It's a little brighter.
Gotcha.
That was 2.
That was number 2.
I'm quick.
You are. You. Woo.
Professional.
All right. So also on the first, that's when I actually logged in and saw what the prompts were. No. Yeah, the prompts were for. No. I don't know. Another prompt for phantom stitching. And what happened there? My order got screwed up over here. Um,
What is that?
this is Gypsy Mermaid by Mirabilia. Anyway, that's what it looks like. So that's Gypsy Mermaid by Mirabilia. And I don't remember what the prompt was, something beautiful or something like that. And I put 200 stitches in, so I'm still working on the end for north. So that's actually filled in with Krynic, and I got a lot done over here. And then I started working my way down over here, but got 200 stitches in on that. I told you this would be kind of a focus piece this year, and this is on 32 count. Smack the Jellyfish by Live and Die LA. So
I have it right here.
I know it's right in front. I had it all ready to go. I still couldn't read it.
Couldn't find it.
Okay.
All right, my next one is A Wisdom of Wombats.
Wombats.
Wombats by The Blue Flower. This one is, again, in Punch Needle and Primitive 2022, spring 2022. I have got just one little part of a wombat. Oh, it's on a green Slushie, which I don't know if I've shown. Oh, yeah, I have shown green Slushie. There is a few of them.
Which is funny. Green Slushie was slated for Gypsy Mermaid, and I just didn't like it for the mermaid, so that's when I ended up with the Smack the Jellyfish by Live and Die LA.
So I took it.
So we've been cutting it up, using it for all sorts of different stuff.
And then my next one is Seasonal Row Summer. Again, see nice things right up there. And this is where I got to. And again, it's on 28 count Lugana, Erica, Coffee Dyed. So that's where I got to. So these ones Coffee is my Valentine. I worked on a few times, but the rest of these I pretty much just worked on for like an hour. I put 1 to 2 lengths of floss in.
Yep. Okay, my turn?
Yes.
Okay, so next up, so I'm on to Tuesday. That was my Monday. That's all I got done on Monday.
I'm still going on Monday.
And she's still on Monday, but I'm going to work on to Tuesday. And actually, I got things in chronological order. Believe that. I watched my whip parade and went, man, I was so unorganized. So the goal for this year is to be a little more organized, a little more prepared.
That could be why yours was so long.
Nah, me. Well,
that's why not as many. That's why not as many people watch yours, because you're so unorganized.
Because I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing here.
Mine was probably boring because I'm like, here,
Yeah.
done.
You know, I really do like the fast floss tubes, but anyway. So Tuesday, one of the prompts was do something. I don't remember the exact terminology or the exact words, but it went toward stitch on something that you interact with work. So I'm in IT. So I picked Gamer Girl by Medusa Dollmaker.
Sorry.
All sorts of buzzers going off. Anyway, Gamer Girl by Medusa Dollmaker. And I picked this one because there's a keyboard there, and I'm in IT, and I pound on that damn thing all day long. And it didn't really matter that this matched the prompt because it's full coverage, but I still like to kind of line things up. and it made an excuse to work on this because this is hopefully a focus piece this year. So I did get in 200 stitches on that, and really you can't see much because it's still all the gray area. Yeah, all the gray area um, on Gamer Girl. You still see the little star there that I pointed out last time, and then there's another star coming up right in there. Um, but yeah, it's mostly gray. But hopefully she'll start showing up pretty soon. There's not too much in that area, so. But that was another accomplishment in the fandom stitching challenges.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
My next one is Summer Plant by Barbara Anna.
Another new
Again,
start.
in a punch needle. Yep, this is all the first. And it is on 28 count
Bacon.
Lugana maple bacon.
Yeah, I was gonna say that bacon.
Yep, maple bacon. It's just right here.
Oh,
By
it is right there.
Flair. And then the next one is A Parade of Elephants by the Blue Flower. She did the Wisdom of Wombats, and here's the Parade of Elephants again in Punch Needle 2022 summer. And apparently this hour, I've only worked on it for that hour. This hour went really fast. All right, no, I worked on this again.
You worked on that one again.
Yeah, I did work on this one again. So I was thinking, wow, that's a lot. As I think for the first one, I think I just got, from here to here done. So yeah, this was my eighth of my 12 by 12, but my ninth start of the night, and so I started getting a little less and less getting done as the day was going.
Yep. See, this is what I do now. Look at that.
Oh, you're following what I'm doing?
Yeah. Sorry, we're just showing. So, normally I have my stuff in my binders, but I started printing off a second copy of what goes in my binders. So, therefore, when I'm showing you, I'm looking at that, and I know what I'm talking about. So, now I'm on to Wednesday. I can't remember what the prompt was. I think it was something with water. Or no, this is still Tuesday, so something with water. So I picked the black pearl because there's water down there, and the boats are in water. So I started that. That was a new start on Tuesday. I put 203 stitches on that, and then I also worked on Wednesday to fit another prompt and also another challenge group I'm in with Athena and some other people for Candyland stitching. So in total, I got just over 500 stitches in there, and that's where it's at. And that's on 32 count Zweigart linen, and that was dyed by me. And I call this Fireball because it's not even close to what I was expecting. And yeah, a pretty good start for a new start there. And that little zipper pull was made by Janelle. And then I got it in this. I got it in a Halloween bag right now, but it'll move to pirate bag eventually. But that Halloween bag was by Vicky Stitch and Button.
That was a little hint to me to get the pirate bags done. It's all good. Get there. It's all fine. Interesting. Okay. I said I did things wrong. I messed it all up. I was wondering what was, anyway, because I didn't think I worked on Parade of Elephants. Okay, anyway. See, this makes more sense. Parade of Elephants. That's where I got to. Okay.
But,
Wow. I wonder where I where I messed that one up.
And she said she's organized.
Wow. Okay. Because I have worked on that one. Okay, there we go. This one is Strawberry Field. Wow. I have them all in order on my thing, so that's why. Because I'm like, I don't remember working on Parade of Elephants, but so that makes more sense, right? Much more sense.
Does it?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
He's not very funny.
I cracked myself up. That's all that counts.
Anyway. Okay, so. Seasonal row, fall. It says fall on here. I don't want it to say fall on here. So I gotta figure out how to change it because the other ones don't say it. So that's as far as I got. Again, on 28 count, Coffee Dyed by me, Lugana, Punch Shield Primitive Needle Magazine, 2023 fall.
Well.
As I said, if I was editing, you wouldn't see half this stuff.
Well, I'm editing, so all her mistakes are in, and all my mistakes are cut out.
I was trying to think, cut
You're like,
it
what?
out. What is that? Isn't there something?
I don't know.
Anyway.
Okay, so next up, I'm on to Thursday of last week, and I thought I'd switch it up. The fandom stitching, I tell you, is taking over my life.
But he's getting a lot of stuff done.
I'm swapping projects way more than normal, but I'm still trying to keep where I can get 2 or 3 days in on a project, in a week. I don't like just picking up something for a day and throwing it away, or not throwing it away, but putting it away. I like to at least put 2 days in on something just so I can get some good progress on it. So it's been kind of eye-opening, just floating through the projects, and then I'm trying to incorporate.
He's being me, changing projects all the time.
Yeah, I am, and then incorporate all the new starts that I want to do at the same time. But I saw a prompt for one of the monthly challenges, which I focus on the weeklies. That's my primary goal, is to get all the weeklies done in fandom stitching. My secondary goal is, if I have time, I'll work on something in the monthlies if it fits anything I have. I'm not stressed about the monthlies at all. But one of the monthlies was a bus. And instantly my mind went to the Boo Bus, which I worked on last year. So I grabbed this, and I think the prompt was 500 stitches. And I grabbed that and went to town. You know what? We haven't been saying it. Here it was before. This one I can.
I haven't had any. This is where it was before.
Yeah, well, I missed it. So, because Gypsy Mermaid, I did. Yeah, I made a mistake. You'll never see this. Yeah, right. So Boo Buzz, I got 500 in. I think that's what the prompt was for. This is on 28 count even weave by Diane for Sass. It's not named. I don't know if she names any of her stuff, but I got the eye in on the banner, and then I follow down. You can see the hand, and then I started getting in the ghost down the bottom. So 500 stitches goes a long ways. Those are more stitches than what you think they are sometimes. So really happy on how far that got. So, and the reason why I went down that and over to the ghost was I was afraid I didn't count when I started, so I wanted to get to the left to make sure I had enough fabric. So, because I picked up oh, did I count and make sure I was far enough to the right when I started, or what? So I want to make sure I got enough fabric to the left of the project. because I go left to right. So I know I got plenty on the right. So want to make sure I got enough on the left. All right, your turn.
My next is Halloween Fairy. This was in a magazine. I looked really quickly to see if I could figure out what magazine it was, but I didn't see it in the 5 minutes that I looked. But you can buy it off Hirschner's. It was in one of their previous magazines. And it is by Mirabilia. It is the Halloween Fairy. But I call it the Trick or Treat Fairy because she has another one that's called the Halloween Fairy. And this is as far as I got to. I saw somebody stitching on this today, stitching Faye, and hers is almost done, and it's really cute. I'm excited to get mine farther along. And then the next one I have is the Holly Fairy. It is on, it's by Kathleen Burlew, and it is on white opal Aida, 14 count. And this was from the Just CrossStitch magazine 2023, August 2023. I think that was two.
Okay. Okay. Wow. So the next one is a new start. This is on Sunday of last week. And it was Harry Potter Stitch Night with Athena from Stitching Goddess Designs. She hosts a Harry Potter chat. And also this fit a prompt for fandom of stitch on something that makes you sneeze. I totally remember this one. And anytime I eat, I sneeze no matter what food it is. It doesn't matter. I have dinner, I have breakfast, I have lunch. I start sneezing about 20 minutes after I eat, 10 minutes after I eat. I have no idea. I'm allergic to food apparently. So I started Avocado Cadavra. And this is by Daily Magic Stitch on Instagram. And not only did I start it, I finished it. And this is on 32 count even weave, and it's by Fortnite Fabrics. I just don't know the colorway because my notes are all messed up down here. So I got the tag. I just got to update my notes, so I don't know exactly what it is. But there it is, the first start and finish of the year in the same day. So a true SAF. Yay!
Yay! I do like this. I do like that one. That one's really cute.
I know she's got a ton of.
There's a peach one that just is just funny.
There's a bunch of them out there that's really funny. So I might message her to see, hey, do you have a bundle of those so I can get them all as one bundle instead of paying individual per chart? Because a lot of the Etsy people will bundle their theme stuff into one thing. So
a little bit of a price.
For a little bit better of a price. Actually, is it over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not over.
You didn't write the color.
Okay.
Okay, my next one is Seasonal Row Winter. Again, it says winter. I need to just add more flags or put something up there. And so it is on 28 count. Lugana, Coffee Dyed. Erica Coffee Dyed. Punch Needle Primitive Magazine 2023 Winter. And then my next one is Mugshot Villains. And here's where it was before.
Sorry, we got a cat. Cat on the table.
And here's where it is now. Trying to think of what I did. Oh, I did the backstitching for Cruella, and I did Claude Frollo, which is from Hunchback of Notre Dame, and this last one. Shoot, I can't remember what his name is. I had it. Anyway.
80s dude.
Yeah, he's from Hercules. Hades.
That's Hades?
No, I think.
This one here?
Yeah.
That's Hades?
Yeah. I don't know. I think. That was my 2. Do you have another one? Or do you want me to do
No, I still got 2 more.
Okay.
3 more.
Okay, well, let me just finish mine.
Okay. Your math didn't work out, sweetie.
Well, I probably did more than 2. Anyway, this one is Welcome to Hogwarts. It is by Country Magic Stitch. This was my new start in 2021. I hardly got any work done on it last year, so I'm trying to get work done on it this year early, so that way I don't have to worry about it. And it's not that it's that hard, and it's just
It's a lot of stitches.
It's a lot of stitches. Yeah. I did, and then this was for our Harry Potter chat.
Yep.
And this is where it was before. And this is where it is now. So all this up here is going to be blue. That's the part that I just need to put a length of thread in and then do something else, and then put a length of thread in and then do something else. But I like that, so that way because we were on the chat, and so I didn't really have to think anything, and I got 350 stitches in not a very long time. So that was really nice, but it also it's just just going back and forth, and that's 128 stitches back and forth in blue, back and forth, 128 stitches. Which it's fine. I like it, but it's mind numbing. And that's it for me.
All right. Well, I got about 3 more to go, and I'm into this week. What I'm calling this week, like I said, it's Sunday, the 14th. It's been a rough week for me, but I'll start off. I started off Monday great. Started off with a new start. And that was Beach Dance by Lindy Stitches, which is the blue-footed boobies. And this fit a couple prompts for fandom stitching. So I stitched on the Monday and on Friday, and got I don't know, 738 stitches in on this. Excuse me, buddy. You got to move over a little bit. So a lot of it's in the border. Believe it or not, that if you can see that border, it's like a checkerboard border, and then there's like a blue, teal thing on there. So that border, believe it or not, it's more intense than the actual stitching itself. This is on 32 count Lugana Quick Quotes Quill by Stitch Me. This was an exclusive fabric in one of the Harry Potter boxes by Black Needle Society.
Frogwarts.
Or Frogwarts. Yeah, Frogwarts boxes from Black Needle Society. I think it was actually year
I don't recall.
3 or 4. We did 4 last year. What year are we on?
4 was last year. Yeah.
Yeah,
5
so I
is
think
this
this
year.
was I think this was last year's fabric. So um, figured I put it to a good use. I was looking for blues. I'm like, I don't really like the blues. And grays, I didn't like the grays. And this green, I'm like, let's give it a shot, see what it looks like. And I'm actually pretty happy with the way it turned out. And then Saturday, I stitched on 3 things last night. Um, and that was kind of due to I didn't get to stitch Tuesday or Wednesday.
And why is that, dear?
I was working. So
You didn't get to stitch on Thursday either.
I got 200 stitches on Thursday.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Is that during work?
No. We got to hang up a little bit early. So I was on phone calls again. So Monday I worked on blue-footed boobies as a new start. I'm like, woohoo, got my 200 in for my challenge. A friend of ours texted that came in from out of state that we're going to go to dinner with. Actually, Athena's husband, Vincent, says, hey, you want to go to dinner on Thursday night? I'm like, hey, sounds good. I'm like, depends on work, but, sounds great. As soon as I hit that button
To send it.
to send, I was on a work call 2 hours later and was on 15 to 16-hour phone calls per day through Thursday, and I didn't get anything done. See, just goes to show, make plans, work's going to interrupt it no matter what. So, anyway, things aren't good now, but I'm not on a phone call, so it's all good. Long story short, I made up for it yesterday. I stitched on 3 things yesterday. One of them was Baba Yaga, which fit, and I'm trying to catch up on my weekly prompts. This was stitch on something in the forest. And if you don't remember, Baba Yaga looks like something like that. It's in a forest. There's trees back there. The freaking house is on a tree, right? Well,
By Autumn Lane.
trees on legs, but yeah, by Autumn Lane. This is on, or here's where it was before. It's on 32 count. I think this is Lugana. Oops, I didn't even pull this up. Yeah, 32 counts linen, sorry. Catacombs by Bestitch Me. And pretty much I brought this tree over here down. Because I got all this stuff going down. So now I'm working on this side, bringing this down. But I got 200 stitches in on that. So we're getting close. We're going to have the Baba Yaga in there pretty soon. And I'm looking forward to it. So I can't wait to get this done. It's so close. To me, it's close. I know there's still a ton left, but I really, really do enjoy working on this project. And when I pick it up, I don't want to put it back down. So, all right, last up. Oh, I stitched on boobies that day too. So, but last up was another new start, and this fit a prompt. This was my final prompt for the day. Or not actually, second to last prompt, and it was I can't remember the exact thing, but kind of like inspirational was the prompt, or impress or something like that.
Impress, I think, was it.
Yeah, And I picked up Haunted Woods by Just Nan. And this is a little needle box. You can see this is a whole kit. So it comes with this tin, and then this goes inside the tin with this, and you can put little needles in there and stuff like that.
We got that in a black needle something.
No, I picked this up at
Oh, you did?
yeah, somewhere.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah. No, that was a purchase.
It was
That
a
was a
purchase.
purchase.
Okay.
Yep. So anyway, I'm like, oh, it's small. I can get this done really quick. And I'm doing this on
It is a small.
32 count Stars Hollow blend by Dying to Stash, which was given to me by um, Sue, my friend Sue, and it's 1/1 on 32 linen.
That's how impressive he is.
And it impressed me because look how small that is. Can you see it? I have to get like that close. I mean, super close. Look at that little bitty ghost. Look how small that little ghost is.
Foxy's interested.
Yeah, I know. Foxy's over there going, what's going on? That ghost was over 100 stitches. So I put in, I mean, what you see there is almost 200 stitches. I mean, if I hold it back there, does that look like 200 stitches? I mean, that's 200 stitches. So I was working on this morning going, do, 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 do. And I had to look up Gene Ferris on stitching 1/1 on linen because depending on the weave, sometimes your thread will kind of cut over depending on the weave of the linen. And I'm like, I know there's a trick to this, right? And she had a great tutorial on that. If you want to do 1/1 on linen, watch her tutorial because I'm still learning it, so I'm not an expert. But I started getting the whole idea around. I'm able to check where I need to be this way or that way, and our um, challenge group for Candy.
Candyland.
Our challenge group for Candyland. The rolls came out, and I drew a candy card, which was 1,000 stitches. Well, I had maybe 300 stitches left on this. Wasn't gonna fit the challenge of that.
Well, you could have done another the top.
I could have done it, but I'm like, I just want to stitch on one thing and call it 1,000. So I abandoned that and went to the Moonlight Guardian. That's why there's so much more on Moonlight Guardian. Um,
I don't think he was ready to do 1,000 stitches.
I was not. I was not ready to do 1,000 stitches 101 because that was. I'm cranking about 40 stitches an hour on that, so it was not a fast stitch. So, but that's all my stitching for the last 2 weeks. Not a lot of projects, but I call it a lot of stitching. Overall, I did almost 4,000 stitches for the 2 weeks, which I think is pretty good for not stitching for almost 3 days straight. Um, so
That is pretty good.
yeah, I'm impressed with that. So,
Mhm.
where do you want to go from here? Do you want to go to our retirement plan?
We can.
So we got a little bit to add to our retirement plan. Some people call it haul. I call it my retirement plan because I probably won't touch it until I retire.
I'm already retired.
Yeah, she's already retired, so it all goes. She can work on it whenever she wants. So why don't you kick it off?
Kevin found Medusa doll maker. What is it? Wicked Witch. You got that one from me. I'm not sure when that's going to get started. It's beautiful. I love it. So, anyway,
Yeah.
I'm excited for that one.
That's all. That's everything. I bought you something. That was it, huh?
Yeah, I I'm trying. I mean, I just started 13 new projects. I think I'm good, and I have plans to start 6, 12, 18 more. I have no idea.
You can tell what kind of influence I am, right? So um, I don't know what it was. I last time I was on her site is when I bought Gamer Girl, right? And she had 2 patterns on her Etsy shop. And I was going through Etsy and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's like 20 plus patterns now. So I went to town. So I ended up getting the Evil Queen by Medusa Dollmaker. Have no idea when I'm going to start that, but it's in queue. I got the Herb Witch, which is a mandrake, because totally thought about Harry Potter. Grabbed that one, which was probably going to be next in queue after Gamer Girl. I got Wednesday. And I got Dracula. This is the one that caught my eye at first. So that's the Medusa Dollmaker charts that was done. And then for Christmas,
I think you already showed that. Maybe not.
I don't think I showed this because we filmed before Christmas.
No, we filmed after Christmas. We filmed
I
on New
don't.
Year's Eve.
I didn't do my whip parade. I didn't show this.
Oh,
So,
okay, okay.
For Christmas, Erica got me a Mirabilia Ophelia.
And if you know, you know.
And if you know, you know, but I'm going to say it anyway. Our granddaughter's name is Ophelia. And I said, hey, I want to do Mirabilia's Ophelia. So this is the second time Erica's bought this for me.
I have bought him charts twice, countless of times, but
Yeah.
this time.
But this time she got me all the beads. And fancy floss. So
I'm gonna stop buying him charts.
I'm good for that. Well, now I got a spreadsheet that has everything in it. So
I don't have it.
yeah, you do.
Oh, yeah.
You just don't know it. So then, some of you know I created I would say second account because it's not really a second account, but a second profile on Facebook because I got hobbies and everything was getting kind of convoluted and I was missing a lot of stuff, not only in my fishing hobby, but cross-stitching and then some other things that I keep up with.
Arcades.
Yeah, arcade. I was missing posts left and right because there's just so many things going on. So I'm like, hey, I'm gonna create a profile just for stitching. So if you see, you'll see my name, and then it'll say Stitching Arcade at the end. That's dedicated only for cross stitching. And I got an invite, and I'm like, what? Okay. And it was Bella Filipina, and it was a request by Drin.
Oh.
And I'm like, who's this Drin person? I'm like, who? I don't know. Why would I get this random person requesting me to join a group? And I'm like, wait a second, is that that's the guy that actually is, the artist for Bella Filipina. And so I joined and got accepted, of course, and in there,
Of course.
and it was, he started a new Facebook group for treasures, and I'm like, well, what's treasures? Well, come to find out, it's kind of like Nora Corbett versus Mirabilia. It's a little smaller of a pattern, and he's calling them treasures. Well, that inspired me to go look at Bella Filipina. Man, I've been having a hard time saying that. Patterns, and I went up and picked up Queen Sari.
I think that was good marketing where
He did. He totally enabled me. And it's
where
like,
he goes, "Hey,
damn it.
let's enable this person. Let's invite him to the group."
So I purchased this along with all the beads, and I don't think there's much fancy floss. I mean, maybe like 2 or 3 skeins of fancy floss. Um, so yeah, that's going to be coming out pretty soon. I just got to figure out a fabric for that and then get the DMC. So that'll probably be a new start in the next couple weeks. So I don't actually have a Bella Filipina going, so I can fit one of those in. Why not?
Why not?
Why not? Okay, so last but not least, we got a little bit of Happy Mail.
Yes.
You explain it.
Um, on our Harry Potter chat, we were doing. Somebody was saying, "Hey, you could put your name, you could put your profile in Frogwarts, and you can, or no, in what was the Harry Potter fandom fan site, the Harry Potter." Okay, this is not going very good.
That's why I was letting you roll with it. I'm tired of talking.
Anyway, we were able to put our picture in and make it so that way you could do however you want. You could have had green hair, you could have had short hair, you could have spiked hair, you could do all sorts of things. You could make a profile picture on Pottermore. Ah, I knew I could figure
The
it out
official
sooner or
Harry
later.
Potter site.
Yes. And because it was new where you could get like the
Anyway, Pottermore is the official Harry Potter site. That's where you take a quiz. You get sorted into a house. You answer all these questions, and it actually figures out where you would be in. I keep want to say Frogwarts, but Hogwarts. But yes, then you can customize your avatar.
avatar. There you go. And then you can, and then you get your animal.
Patronus.
No, your animal and your Patronus, but your I don't have my Patronus on here. Yeah, like I got
Oh, you're familiar, right? Familiar? No, no, that would be your Patronus.
anyway. I think you have an owl.
Oh, I
Oh
have
no,
no idea.
I have a niffler. Anyway, um, our friend Athena, love you, Athena. This is great. She made them into little floss bling. So there's mine. I have a niffler. I'm I am Hufflepuff because Hufflepuff takes everybody.
I don't know if my animal's on there.
I don't know.
And there's mine.
Mine's good. Mine's better.
That's me without gray hair.
And a patch.
Oh, I put the patch on because we were doing the pirate stuff. So
Yeah. Anyway, I think those are so awesome. And then she did little
yeah. Little
floss cards
floss cards
with
Oops.
some Harry Potter tags.
Tags, yeah. And then
Cardstock. Harry Potter cardstock. She cut them out herself.
She gives a bunch of stickers too.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate this one. Thank you, Athena. She knows I'm a Weasley fan, so.
Yeah, mine are over there.
I should put this pointing to our son's room, the forbidden bedroom instead of the forest. And point that to our son's room.
It's actually our daughter's room that's forbidden. Our son's room, you just don't want to go
You
in.
don't want to go in. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, well, that's a wrap for the new year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Oh, man. Hopefully my work calms down. I don't think it's going to for the next couple months. And if I don't make plans, it will calm down. So, I'm not making plans.
No plans.
No plans.
Yeah, either he gets sick or
Yeah. Doesn't matter what. Any little hiccup, then work blows up. So
yeah.
anyway, And I'm mad at you, Beth, for your awesome math on how long you should be stitching on something, because you made me think of work as soon as I was watching your floss tube. I'm like, gosh dang it. Now I'm in my Jira stories weighing out how long I'm going to work on something.
Then he's sitting there looking at, going, "Oh yeah, we do that
We
at
do
work
that. We do
too.
that working too.
We
And
do
then I
that."
started thinking about work again. So I blame you for that. Thank you,
I
Beth.
I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, "Oh, I still have many more years on a few of my projects, so I'm good."
But anyway, I think we're going to call that a wrap and start stitching a little bit more. And tomorrow's a holiday, so tomorrow's Martin Luther King's Day. That's when you guys will be seeing this. Hopefully, I'm going to get some stitching done. Um,
And tomorrow is a national holiday.
that's what I just said.
So I will be
Oh,
stitching on my One Nation
all the federal holidays or national holidays?
federal. I
Federal
don't know.
holidays.
I try to get
When there's no post, you
when
stitch
there's
on
no
that.
posts on Sundays. Yes.
There's no post on Sundays.
Anyway, I try to get some stitches done on that because I need to have that done. I think the next election is next January, so I think I only have a year to go.
Better get moving.
So anyway, that's one of my focuses.
Cool.
It's not written on my list, but it's fine. We're fine.
It's on your list now.
It's not a focus to finish, it's just a focus.
Yeah. Well.
Anyway, it's all
All
good.
right. Well, we'll see you in a couple weeks. So everybody, happy stitching.
Bye.
Take care. Bye bye.